Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing real-time 4X space strategy game Polaris Sector. Game is single player only, so I'll start a new game. First thing is to pick your galaxy settings. One thing that's interesting, as you adjust the number of races, it automatically adjusts the number of stars, so you're kind of choosing between a small and large amount for those number of players, which is interesting. All the spiral galaxies has a fixed maximum number of players in there. So I'm just going to kind of pick one of these and pick a smaller galaxy so I run into people more quickly. I picked the AI setting. Normal provides a pretty good competition there. And also the different victory settings. The one you'll usually get into is, taking on the other races, because pretty much everybody's hostile towards everybody else as you go along. Number of different races to choose from. The differences are between where these bonus points are defaulted to by the different races in here. So these guys are pretty balanced, so I'll probably pick them. And then different starting technologies and stuff. So it's all pretty balanced. Alright, so here's my home world. The game kind of strikes a balance between the complete automation and somewhat complexity, not somewhat, the complexity of distant worlds versus more traditional 4X game. This does have a number of areas that has a lot of automation in it, which makes it better to run large empires, but people who like to micromanage stuff won't necessarily find that change too good. Another thing, it is real time, but you can pause it at any time. And actually, it pauses any time an event occurs, like a ship reaches this destination or anything like that. So it strikes a pretty good balance there. One thing that's interesting is that, and I'm going to build a scout. You'll notice these build times is like 9 years. So it's very kind of more realistic timescales instead of like a gigantic ship taking like 2 turns to build or whatever. It takes a considerable amount of time for it to go. So I'm going to build another scout so I can scout in 2 different directions here. Now I'm out on one of the outer rings, which is fairly good for defensive purposes. There's a lot of yellow stars in here, which is good for finding worlds that I can colonize. So I'm going to head in that direction. Each of your ships does have a limited amount of fuel, which really kind of limits where you can expand to, especially when you get ships that don't have as big fuel cells in them. So you really you have to go through a home planet where it'll automatically refuel. And then I'll kind of pause as I go through. There we go. So what you can do is you can click on that star. There's the oceanic planet that I can colonize. And you can plan the colonization. Now looking at the things here, there isn't really anything that's super above anything else. What this will do is it'll basically tell the AI what type of buildings to build first. I usually like to do balance for almost everything unless it's a very obvious benefit. It has some science in there, but I'm going to go balanced on this one. All of the resources that are in the game that are indicated over here on the left are shared between all your worlds automatically, so you don't have to worry about trade routes internally or anything like that. There's also these little anomalies that will give you resources, basically. Wormhole. Wormholes are one direction only, so you can get into some trouble. There. Let's see if any of these have anything. This one does, and it has a wormhole. Ooh, Earth-like, yeah. We're going to do this as agricultural. So I'll need food for everybody. Automation research. Which, speaking of the research, there is no research tree, which is interesting. It actually has all the text listed on here, and it'll take me 18,000 years to reach anti-gravitation. And basically what you can do is you can slide in whether your research is spent more on fundamental science or applied sciences. You see each of these has different requirements. Like this one gets all of its research from thermonuclear synthesis. And basically the amount of points you dedicate toward theirs, each of the realms there kind of determines which things get done in which order. And you can, retweak all these as you want to kind of pick which ones you want to go first. So pretty interesting tech tree there. Certainly different. Another part of the game is the ship designer, where you can go in and create your own ships. basically what you do there, and there's multiple layers of ships, which is also very interesting, is you go in and you just drag and drop different weapons where you want them. I need 3x3. You really need 4x4, but that's alright. So click and drag all of your little components in there, and you have to worry about power balances and speed engines and all that stuff. So pretty interesting stuff there. I'm just going to delete it. I do wish that they had more default ships available. There's really only a handful of ships in here. I'm not one that spends a lot of time on the ship designer, so I kind of wish that they would automatically give you more things as you research them. But alas, that is not to be. Oh, found another one. So I'll queue that thing up. Ooh, no, just the one. Yeah, we'll do agricultural there too. So I'll have a lot of food. Yeah, see, not enough fuel to get back to my own space, so I have to head back. It does give you that warning first, which is good. And once it reaches there, it'll do it automatically. So I can't, even though I can see this star, I can't get to it until I expand out in that direction. So I really only have one choice, and that is to go this way. And see, the game is in 3D, although you can kind of set how 3D the galaxy is. Here in the Spire, obviously, it's more 2D. Yeah. So we'll just kind of keep on trucking. Plutonium. Alright, so I finally got this scout going, so I'm going to send him this way. I'll send him that way. And I also like... gotta go back and refuel. I also like how it shows which systems you haven't explored yet with the little triangles. Yeah, see, he's out of his fuel range too. So that's really kind of my limit, which is unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing. No, there's one over there. I lied. I can colonize this. I'll probably do now let's do research on this one. We'll do innovation, because now I'm really just waiting for my colonizers to go. So here's my economic stuff. So it lists all the stuff that you have planned to colonize. So I have these 4 things ready to go. You can also manage your fleets. So he's going to go colonize that planet automatically for me. And then all the different designs that you have. And then all your little charts and information about the planets. So really now I'm just kind of waiting for... Yeah, I know. Waiting for this colonization to go. Okay, so we got that one. And see, they're already doing a plant because I gave them a balance policy, so they're automatically building stuff, which is neat. Now these guys should be able to go over there now. At least over to that world, because they can refuel at that one. But that's it. So now we're just going to kind of wait for us to expand out. Now, as you can see, it takes a really long time to kind of get going. That guy's going to go colonize that world over there. Bloop. So now I can go all the way up here. It's probably not going to be anything interesting up here anyway. Yeah, and that's it. So that's as far out as I can go that way. Oh, at least for now, till this guy goes colonize it. Bloop. Now you can go out there. Maybe. Oh, no, can't even do that. So that is it. So that's as far out as I can go, because this doesn't have anything to colonize. Yeah, all desert planet. So we're just going to park him there. And we'll wait for him to finish colonizing that one. Didn't I plan colonization on that? Oh, I think it's too far. Yeah, it is too far. That's too far for the default colonizer to go. So he needs 13,000 tons of fuel. But I believe that this doesn't have enough fuel. See, it doesn't say the fuel, it just says the range, which is annoying. 12,000. I think it's too far. So that's the issue. So I'm really kind of stuck where I'm at, to be honest. Which is kind of one of the annoying things about it, is until you get like different ship designs with larger fuel capacities, you're kind of stuck in your corner of the galaxy, which is kind of annoying, to say the least. So let's see if we can design something here. So, colonization module. Yeah, that's all I really want there. Yeah, or you could do tankers, basically. And just basically a bunch of fuel tanks. Need some engines. And some generator. That's going to be the issue. I have no room for all this crap. It's like a jigsaw puzzle where nothing really lines up right. That's the issue. I don't have room for all this crud. I can't put that anywhere. Now, I think I can overwrite. Yeah, I can put these anywhere. It's annoying that they don't put it where I can go side by side. Jeez. Alright. It's probably going to end up being less fuel than... See, where can he put the fuel? Nowhere. In the engine compartment. Yay! But that's like 1,000. That's like nothing. So, again, kind of limited till you research it, which takes hundreds of years. So, you know, basically, just from the randomization of what got generated for me, I'm kind of stuck where I'm at. To just kind of let time go until I research fuel. So, speaking of... Yeah, let me set that as priority. Complete that in 8 years. No, 8 years. And it should pause when it completes. That should make it so I can at least do it. Yay. Alright, let me trash this. Cobra! Alright, it's 2 engines. Apparently not. Well, maybe I have to unpause it. Or I can't equip it on that. Nope, can't equip it. That's cool. Well, that was a waste of waiting. See, like they make it just so you can't fit it side by side. I don't think this is any better than the default. I think 11,000 is the same. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one anyway. Yeah, it's 12,000. I was doing I was doing the Corvette instead of the freighter. Oh, that was silly. Has more decks. Yeah, still don't have the module that I just researched though. But you can see the gist of it. When you do combat, it's actually in real time, and you get. I don't even think I'm gonna run into anybody because I'm so. Well, basically screwed. Let's build a ship, I guess. Build one. I don't think it's gonna be able to reach there. It's real-time combat where you just kind of. Oh, I thought that finished. Okay, maybe that. All right. Oh, that was a separate thing. Oh, no wonder. Well, that makes more sense then. All right, well, let's go back and do it. See, I thought, why isn't there research there? Because it hasn't finished yet. 4x6. Like, why? Why would you not give me an extra one? Extra little pixels, all I need. See if I can kind of mirror this design. That may be overkill with that. Yeah, I think it is overkill. Yeah, way overkill actually. Should be. Oh, but I forgot the freaking colonization thing. Ugh. Yeah, it's less. I can't make it any better. That's it. That's 11,000. The other one's 12. I can't make it any better. Oh, except I have all this stuff. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Well, at this point I'm just going to spam this crap. Alright, I think that's good. I just need more generators. Do I have any engines? Yeah, I do. Alright, did I put the colonization on here? Yeah, I did. One more power. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with that. The boa it is. Build a boa. Alright, I'll wait for that to get finished. Just build that colonizer just to see if I can use it at some point. Alright, xenobiology. Colonizer's done. You can't get to it. It's very exciting. There we go. Can you get to it? Yes, you can. Oh. Low colonists. Go. Not really fast. Plenty of fuel. Yes, colonize, please. Balance, why not? Speaking of, what's all my planets doing? Farm. Nothing. They're not building anything. Nothing to build. Alright. Well, I could go explore more now. But you can't get over there. So you're basically a waste. Watch this be like a dead end. Oh, hey, finally. Good lord. Yeah, shut up. Yep, there they are. Yeah, well, at least they're nice, which is actually unfortunate because I kind of wanted to declare war on them. Well, finally found some money. Yeah, you know, build up your military and then go from there. Oh, there's something I can colonize though. Let's do innovation. Alright, I wonder if it's colonizing from here. Nope. Come on. Cool. Cool. Ugh, I always forget to do that. There we go. Enjoy, you slow ship. Alright. Yes. Perfect. What'd I say? Balanced. Whatever. Alright, cool. Alright, well there's my little thing right there. You know, so basically, since all your resources add together, you could basically have one world be your manufacturing world. And you just pump out military ships that you make in the ship designer using all the components that you research through the research tree. And that's basically it. And then you do real-time battles where you just give basic orders to your ships and go after that. That's basically it. The game does have a number of innovations that are interesting. It has, you know, kind of the automation that's very like Distant Worlds, except it's a little bit less complex than that game is. I do like kind of the more realistic time scale of the game. They can accelerate pretty fast and then eventually, you know, get things that build faster, but, you know, it takes hundreds of years to expand instead of like 3 turns, you know, in some other games, or, you know, a number of other turns to get stuff done. I like how you can kind of automate the colonization process. Makes it a lot easier to manage your empire when you tell it to be agricultural, so it'll just start building farms for everybody, and then keep your economy, on track. And you can see your monthly resource balance over here on the side, which is very handy as well. Ship designer is a little disappointing how limited the different ship hulls are, and I wish they had more default ships so you didn't actually have to go in and customize all your different designs to give it a little bit more variety. Every race has the same ships too, so there's really no distinct nature between one race and the other than their starting attributes. So there's no way of that making things play differently based on who you get. The research tree is also pretty innovative, where it isn't specific techs like a tech tree. It just kind of researches everything at once, and depending on how you adjust these sliders, it determines which order things are going to get researched in, which is pretty interesting as well. Diplomacy is a little limited. You can go and talk to these people and have all these crazy political stuff that you could choose from. There's also espionage you could do. Or unwelcoming, not surprisingly. Yeah, give me some minerals. Yeah, I bet they are. Bye. So now I'm enemies with them. And then the combat's a little real-time, strategy type stuff that you can do as well. So, it has pretty realistic looking maps. The races kind of play out the same, depending on who you get and how you adjust how drastically you adjust your starting attributes. But I do like the time scale, the way that colonization and research are automated, and the different ways that they are. But game just didn't really grab me and keep interest. I think that kind of has to do with how randomized the world is. It's kind of hard to get into contact with other people. Sometimes it doesn't escalate very quickly. There's a lot of time you're just kind of sitting there waiting for stuff to build. Ships mounting an attack, on the enemies and stuff like that. So luckily you can accelerate it at 20x and go through it fairly quickly, but still there can be a lot of waiting for stuff to get finished. So if you like 4X games, you're looking for something different, this does have a couple of unique things, which I do commend, but overall it just didn't grab me like some other 4X games do. So that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.